April was a mess. Life's been hectic and I've been going through a lot of changes. March was already a stressful time for me, and April has just doubled down on it. I just kind of want to vent and then get back on the right track with you guys. I'm going through a heartbreak right now, which hasn't been as hard as it has for me in the past, but it's really messed up my flow. It's really messed up my creativity. I had 2 shoots over this past month that I had to cancel on because I just wasn't feeling up to it. And I've wanted to shoot this entire year. I just didn't have the time, chance, or platform with friends to get to it. And now that this has happened, it's really just thrown a wrench in everything. It's made it hard for me to get creative and to kind of open my mind in that way. It's Thursday, I have to work, so I'm gonna get dressed in a little bit. So in the meantime, enjoy some stuff that I shot over the past month. I'm back. The most difficult thing for me to get over in my process has really been the perfectionism. I think that everything needs to look a certain way, everything needs to be perfect. It needs to look right, it needs to feel right. I need to get every little detail perfect. I feel like perfectionism stops me from seeing the potential in things. I am so tired of being tired. The creatives who can't seem to actually finish a project, we're like so underrepresented. Which makes sense because we can't work for long enough to actually put something out, to actually be seen, to actually be recognized. It's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy when I think about it. Like, damn, I keep telling myself that I don't finish things, therefore I don't finish things, and then I look up and I keep making videos about how like annoyed I am that I don't finish stuff. Look, welcome back. We're still just yapping. We're just on this adventure. Genuinely, creativity has been so good for me. It just feels so bad when I keep looking up like, damn, I wanted to do this and I still haven't done it. Damn, I wanted to do this and I still haven't done it. I've wanted to put something on this YouTube channel for the longest time. I know I've technically already uploaded, but that content and this content are not the same. This is really what I want to do. I want to share my life with you guys. I want to share like my creative processes. Not even just that, I just want to be creative on this platform and build a community doing that. I know I spent a lot of this video talking about how bad April went, but I want to share something with you today. It's May 1st, which officially makes it a year since I moved out of my mother's house. I didn't leave my parents' house in the same way that most people do, where it's just a seamless transition out. We had a really bad argument. And this night, I ended up sleeping in a hotel room, not really knowing where I was gonna end up in the next month, 2 months. Now, everything ended up panning out. I actually have really amazing people in my life, and I got a place to stay really quickly. I wasn't particularly homeless. I was just in between places. And something that I remember telling myself back then was that I was gonna have to take a risk. I remember at the time telling myself that I wasn't going to go back to my mother's house and that I had to finally take a risk. A lot of my life I spent avoiding risks. I avoided doing difficult things because if they didn't work out, I didn't know what I would do. And as I've gotten older, I've had to kind of take the reins of my life and actually take risks, make decisions for myself, even if they weren't perfect. And I specifically remember that night telling myself that I wouldn't know if this decision was gonna pan out tomorrow or the next day. I wasn't sure. I had to take that risk. And in taking that risk, I realized that I wouldn't know if I made the right or wrong choice until a year later, which here we are a year later. I have to say that my first really big risk has panned out. And I think that's why I'm so attracted to creativity, because all this is risk taking. I'm not doing the normal thing. I'm doing things my way. And that in and of itself is so risky. You have to actually put yourself out there. That's the difficult part. So I think it took me a year to realize that just like moving out, I have to actually make a choice in doing this. I can't keep stopping myself because things need to be this way before I can do this. I didn't have a place picked out before I chose to leave my parents' house. So in the same way, I can't be stressed about how one shot looks versus another when I put this video out. I guess if you take anything from this video, it's abandon perfectionism. If you're like me and you haven't put anything out yet, give up on being perfect. Just be you, give it up. Somebody's gonna resonate.